And hello everyone, we are live. Alright, yes everyone, Caturteer in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer room here. Caturteer is an animated artist VTuber. I do Live2D, animation, art, and a bit of gaming. And today we are going to be doing DaPurpleSharpie's Live2D model. Okay, so to start off, let me just give everybody a bit. Sorry. Alright, let me just give everybody a bit of understanding of where we are right now. This is my first time streaming this model. However, the PSC has been prepared. As I've done the layering, I've done some additional splitting, edits and all. And on top of that, I've already done the raw order for this model, which is something that I usually don't like to do on stream, but yeah, it's done here. So let's get on with the rigging. Okay, so first thing first, because of this model's nature, there is a lot of eye layers that we have to work with. So I've already split all my stuff into different layers and all, and the different folders. So let's first start off with the eyes. Alright, so first of all, let's give the basic stuff. 001. Yes, Mama. Yes, Mama is here at the moment. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna start doing in all the parameters first. This is for the expressions. Alright, because as you can see, there's a lot of additional eye expressions and layers everywhere on this model here, which is actually a good thing in the sense that we have more options to play with. However, we are also down with the problem of layer management right off the start, because it can get really difficult to figure out which one is which one sometimes. Yeah. Alright, so now that I've gotten all this set up, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start creating multiple layers of these as per normal for what I normally do for all my reading stuff. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is let's go from dot to dot. Okay, heart to heart, shock to shock. Alright, so to start this very simply, let's settle the heart one first. Okay. Alright, so right now I'm going to be just creating the basic appearance so that it's easy for me to manage first. Sorry. Alright, so this is now small, then I'll set it this way, and this is going to be 0. Okay, so this, the heart is out. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is at 0.8. You know what? Let me just remove this first. 100. Okay, let me get this out. I'm at 0.8. I want this to be bigger than yes. So there's gonna be like a big bounce on the heart coming out. Yes, yeah. Alright, so now that I've gotten the bounce, let's create the middle, and then we set this to 0. Okay, so effectively I've created the eye movement. This one is very simple, nothing too complex. Okay, so now we just name this exp or what I call like expression. Exp for expression. Did I just click the wrong thing? Yes, I did. Yes, yeah. Sparkles. Okay. Alright, so now we're done with one. Let's move on to the shock. The shock is easier because I don't think I'll be having any special effects on the shock eyes per se. I'll keep one extra though, or one extra layer just in case. No, the extra layer should be in front because of anything is gonna happen. Shock is the X layer, so the X layer should be in front. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's go over to this one. I'll rename this Oh Shock. Yes, yeah. Yeah, mama. Okay. Alright. Alright, Oh Shock is done. Let me just set the opacity. Okay, simple, done, over. Okay. Alright, so the last one is this dot. So this dot, I kind of want to like make it a bit different in terms of how it appears here. Alright, so that's the main, and then there'll be the lines. Alright, so before anything, I'm gonna start creating the small dot here. At 0.8, similar to the other one. I want the main to go bigger. I want this ones to also not only go bigger but wider on the side here. Okay. Alright, so this way we've gotten this slight, you know, movement. Okay, and then with this, till everything goes in. Yes, mama. Alright, and then for the lines, I'm gonna move it in this way. Yeah. Alright, so we generally have this, like, you know, eye coming out effect here. Alright, and then we're gonna set this here and Espaniamo. This is gonna be 0. Yes. Alright, so with this, I've created the set for this one. Alright, now we're all good. Let's move on to the next part. Yes, mama. Yes, Momo is my little kitty who's sitting next to me and calling me out for, I don't know what, I'm doing work. You see him? Actually, Nami calls me out for not doing work and not focusing. Alright, so now we've got this. Let's get on to working on the main content, which is the eyes. Yes, yeah. Today, my main aim on this stream is to mostly get the eyes all in shape. What I mean in shape would actually be, you know, making sure that everything is nicely put together. Everything is nicely put there. Yes, yeah. Can't remember why did I keep this invisible. I'm pretty sure the left eye is a duplicate, right? Let me just do a double check. I need the left right iris. Okay, you got it. So the left eye is mostly there for the iris. Got it? Yes, yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's settle the main eye first. So the main eye upper lash. May also create a couple of copies of this so that I can do the expressions later on. Yes, mama. Yo, you cutie. You clean the eyes. I'm working on other people's eyes now, you know, yeah? Okay. Alright, now that I'm done cleaning out her eyes, let's get to working this eyes now. Alright, so I think she wants Caturteer photo. Let me give you a bit of Caturteer photo. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yes, yeah, which button was it in? Was it down? To all of this one? See, I can't remember what was the remove. Okay, it's done. Alright, sorry, I turned on my sensor for a moment there. Nothing bad won't happen, okay. Nothing bad happened here. But, yeah. So anyways, let's get back to this. I'm very tempted to do the pulsating for the heart first. Yes, let's just do that first. So we'll go for B, which is the breath. Idle, we got the breath here. Set this up to be to go inwards here. Okay. No, I think I want this to go outwards now. Alright, and then we can have a look at how it works. Over here, turn on the heart. Okay, there we go. The heart eyes are in place. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's all Gucci. So now let's move on to the next step. So now the heart is in place, let's move on to working on the eyes and this part. Alright, so we go here, we got the L1. L2. So lash 1, lash 2, side lash. Okay, so these are the ones with the main movements. Okay, C, V, V, V. Alright, so this is gonna hold a couple of layers. Alright, so let me also set up that. Oh, I've already set it up. Nice. Okay, yeah. So have I done the text, the stuff here? Nope. I think I've not added. Breath follow RI. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, so all this are all set up already, yeah, nicely. Good. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do with this one all set up next, yeah, is let's get the eyes. This part eyeshadow. Okay. Alright, so for eyeshadow, I'm gonna add in the what's this thing called again? The path edit. Yes, the form path edit. Yes, yeah. Okay, eyes, white shadow, lower lash. Okay. And so eye should be fine, and then the upper eye. So normally the upper eyes, I want to have 4, so that I don't over stress myself when it comes to getting the basic opening and closing done, yeah. Alright, so now let's go into the facials. And let's go into the right eye. So here, and then go to 0.8. 0.5. Okay, so 0.5, this is where I'm gonna create the movement of the closing. Yeah. And as you can see, I've got the iris, the shine here. That's kind of in the way. I will work that out later on. Yes, yeah. Let me turn off those layers first. Okay, our iris. Yeah, just turn off the whole iris first. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so now with the upper lash in, let's go on to 0.2. We should solidify the eye close. Okay. Alright, so let me just do this, which I have not done in a while actually. Happy 01. Okay, so this is where I'm going to activate the happy. So instead of closing like this, it's going to close like this. Yeah. So give it a slightly variation on the eye closing. Yeah. Okay, maybe we go down like this. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to give these two a slight variation. Okay. Even on the middle eye. Alright, and then we just switch this rest. and I should go closing Panyamo. Yes. Alright, so as you can see, I've got two variations of the eye opening and closing. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do this to the white eye. White powder eye first. Okay, now. Alright, so first of all, I need to set the happy. Okay. Because it's slightly... Actually, it's quite different, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Mama. Okay. Mama, no. Yes, no. Alright, so with this, I've pretty much got the eye all settled here. Okay. Alright, so with this, after I've gotten the eye shape done, I'm just gonna close up. Alright. And then we're going to do the eyeshadow. No, eye white. Let's activate this one. Yes, no. Alright, so in this variant, this thing is also gonna close like this. For this one, gonna close pretty differently. Yes, yeah. Alright, so I need to actually bend this one onwards here and inwards a bit. Yes, yeah. Okay, let me do the same for the other side. Alright, so with this one all set up nicely, okay, I've gotten a very nice open close. Okay. I want to change this one a bit though, so I can give this one a bit more of a, what's it called here? Curve upwards, yeah. Compared to the usual, you can see a difference there. Okay. Alright, so next one, let's work on the eyeshadow, lower lash, side lash. So all of us, the key to happy first. Alright, so for this eyeshadow, it's gonna go here, it's gonna go here. Okay, and lastly is... Alright, so for this one, rather than going all the way down, I'm gonna just have this stay around here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so on the happy version, okay, yeah. This is gonna come here. I'm gonna have this follow a bit more closely for the happy version. Alright, there we go. With this, we've got the eyes all settled for this portion. Hey, let's do the shadow. So one thing about the shadow is I don't think we're going to split a difference between the happy and the not happy. It should work. Okay, it's just going to go down. Normal version. Yep. Alright, so all this just works as per normal, no issue here. Alright, let's move on to the next part. The side lash. So this one is heavily affected by the shape as well. So let's go on. Alright, so if I switch a happy version, okay, this will also go down. And move on, you see it? Alright, and then let's go the closed version. So for happy, it's gonna squish in all the way over here. You see. Alright, and then lastly, we go onto the normal one, and this is going to squish in and fit over here. You see. Okay, I have not done a lower lash. Okay, so let's do lower lash first. Okay, yeah. Something wasn't working right for the keyframing. Something was not getting selected. I was like, oh, I forgot to do the lower lash first. Yeah. Alright, and then we go into this one. It's gonna be pretty simple. Just moving it here. Yes, yeah, mama. Okay, and then we switch over to the normal version, and this will have us here. Yes, yeah. Move up a bit here. Alright, there we go. So from A to Z, we can also earn this one. Yep. So we can anytime switch over to happy or sad. Happy and sad, just happy and normal. Okay, there we go. First one all completed. Yeah. Yes, Momo. You want a handshake? You want a handshake? Let me see. I'm really sorry I'm getting this from Momo because she's like, give me lovies. I'll give you lovies in a moment, okay? Let me finish this eye first. For those who's wondering, for today, I'm just only going to be working on these eyes. Tomorrow I'll try streaming in the afternoon to actually work on this as well. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a reverse here. You see, go see one. Yep. Alright, so you can definitely see this one. I'm now thinking between this method or should I just fold it the side downwards method. Yeah, I think she looks nicer though. Okay. Alright, so now this one is done. Let's go on to the happy version. So happy version is a lot simpler because there's no flipping. Okay. Sometimes this kind of simple movements, as much as we call them simple, sometimes you have to make, as a rigger, you need to make artistic choices on what would be the preferred effect you want to achieve. You see how? Because these are things that the artists usually, I wouldn't say all artists, but usually artists are not familiar with how the flow works. So sometimes they may not be able to, like, you know, tell you how they want the eyes to move. Yes, yeah. So it's up to you to decide how you want the effect to happen sometimes, yeah. So in this case, I want a flipping effect for the eyes. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part. Alright? The iris. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright, Mama is asking for so much attention today. I don't know what's wrong. Mama, tell me what's wrong. Huh? Okay. Alright, so now with this one all done, the main eye is done for now. So let's go on to working on the iris. Hey, so for the iris over here, I'm gonna take a slightly different approach to it. So our iris covers here, okay. Hey, I'm gonna call this iris because I'm gonna flip it over to the other eye later on here. Alright, so now the iris all set up here. Let's go on and start working on the individual things. And I forgot to turn on the layers opacity. Hey, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to set the shine. You see it? It's an expression here. Hey, because the shine is going to be a very key portion here. Middle white. Shine. Okay. Alright, and then inside here I'm gonna put main shine star. Okay, I'll just call it star now. Alright, so this is all set up. Let's set up the main. Alright, and then we go main 1, 2, 3. And go for star 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so I'm not gonna bother about this one too much first. I'm gonna work on this much later. Exp? No. Exp should be here. Okay, no. I'm just like thinking how I'm gonna do parenting later on, yeah. So that's what's going through when I say exp here, that is there. As I'm gonna keep this more or less to the middle. Okay, you see what I mean in Meowman, yeah? Okay. Alright, so for this one, what's gonna happen here is let's activate the shine. Okay. Alright, so 0.8 as per normal. Let's have this go bigger than it should. Okay. Bit bigger. Okay. Alright, then set here, and then at 0.5 it's going to be 0. So there we go. We got the eyes, glitter, sparkle all done. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. S1, S2. Okay. So this is gonna be the C. Okay, so this is gonna honestly. Okay, this is gonna be C. I'm gonna put this as 1. I'll put this as 2. Yeah. Alright, and then we have the lower. Okay, so this I pretty much created the entire parenting I need for this. Yes, yeah. Alright, and then we go for 2, 2, 2, S. Okay. Alright, let me just remove these because these will probably not be used. Yes, yeah. Alright, if I am not wrong, the shine on both sides are different. Yeah, they're actually very different. So I can copy paste. I have to redo it later on. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This one is the same, and this one is the same. Yes, this too. Alright, so C is different. Everything else is the same. Yeah, although C is different. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's get all this S1, S2, S3, C. Alright, copy, paste, paste, paste. Okay. One more. Okay. So 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 2, 2 to 2, and the last one 2 to 2. And next one C to C to C to C, and finally lower to lower to lower to lower. Okay. Alright, so all this all set up nicely. So now let's get the basic movements of all this done. Okay, let's start the OC. The OC is actually basically pretty standard, I'll say. Okay. Alright, so for this one, it's just deciding how much this will close here. Right, simple. Colors to the happy, and then this one goes. Moves a bit less, actually a lot less than here. Alright, and then we just set up the over here, this one. Okay, also is done. Now let's move on to working on the physics on this. Yeah. Oh, let's work on expressions first, then physics, right? Yeah, expression first and physics. Yeah. Okay, so now moving on, what we're gonna do next is right eye and the main eye. This is gonna be set as default. Okay, CV, V. Alright, and now let's get the expressions all keyed in. Hey, so for this one, it's gonna be a simpler setup, yeah. So under the EXP setting. Of default EXP. Alright, so I'm gonna set this to as center as I can. So understanding that this is the center point. Pressing on the X. Okay, this is center point. Let's set this here. Okay. And inwards. Okay, so it's gonna be a simple swap. Alright. Ah! Could you do on the wrong layer? Ah! Well, just redo that there. Not too bad. Okay, and we swap this in. There we go. Alright, so next one, let's go for the small. Same thing. Different eye. Okay. Set this here, and this one goes inwards. Alright, but this one, due to the nature, I will want to have this one set as 0% here. Okay. Alright, and then we have the last one, which is heart. Okay, so for heart, the moment this one goes in, this one just goes in and to the center here. Nice. Alright, once again for this one, due to nature, I will also switch the visible to 0. Yep. There we go. Simple changes to get the expressions all changed up. Okay, so next step, let's move on to working on the shine. So there's one layer which is shine. I'm going to swap the positions so it's easier for me. Okay, so there's this shine layer. So this one is the trickiest one, if you ask me. Yeah? I mean, at least for the expressions, this is going to be the trickiest one. So let's go straight to the shine setup. Yeah. And let's do I'll do OC first. OC then X here. Okay. So OC is basically open close for those who's wondering what I call OC. Okay, it's my short form for open close. Okay. I set maybe 0.4 this thing needs to start going in. Wait, how does this even work? I think this was above the rest. Was it not? Oh, because it's still limited by the... Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, I know what's wrong already, yeah. So, okay. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to remove the masking. Yeah, so it's going to be outwards. And that is where the product is going to show. As you can see, it's going to go here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to delete these. I'm going to delete this and create a new one. Okay, so and this one, this is already going to go smaller. Okay. 0.4. A proper 0.4. Okay. Just going to go small and out of sight. Yes. Same with the other one. Okay, you know what? I think it doesn't matter if it's happy or close, yeah, or the normal, yeah. Just gonna have the same thing up here. Alright, and then with the star here, this is why I need this to actually maintain this position. Okay, so over at the star, I'm gonna go over to breath. Set this up in the middle to shine brighter. Yeah. Out of the eyes, yeah. Okay. Alright, so I want to test the shine on this. Let's go. Okay. And then eye close. Alright, all done. Okay, now. Okay, so next thing we're gonna be working on is now that iris is done. Hey, so let's start working on the movements. Since I am on the iris, let's start with the iris then, yeah. Do I do XYs? Yeah, also XYs, yeah. Okay. Alright, so for the iris, we'll do the XY first. Yes, yeah. And we do one EXP. Alright, so let's do the XY first. XY, EXP, physics. Okay. Alright, so let's do X. Actually, let's do Y. Doesn't really matter for this one, yeah. Eyebrow Y. Move up. Curve this a bit. Going down. Same thing. We curve this down a bit. Okay. Alright, next one, let's do the X. Okay. One thing I kind of learned is when it comes to the X here, the left and the right eye don't really have to move the same amount for it to look good actually, yeah. As moving on to the one side can sometimes feel a bit more realistic, similar like our eyes, the illusion that it doesn't move as much, yeah. On one eye sometimes. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. It's all settled nicely. Next up, let's do the EXP first. shock iris. Okay. Edit parameter 01. So. Okay, so shock iris, we can go for this one. Alright, so later on I'll have to apply on the other side. That's all, yeah. Okay, shock iris done. Oopsie, it's the reverse setting. Okay. Alright, now the shock iris done, yeah. Let's move on to the next part, which is gonna be the physics. Okay. Physics here, yeah. I normally prefer this to be the RE1. Small. But okay. Alright, so that should do for the basic iris movement. So this is gonna be EP1, PE1, PE Physics I1. Okay, now. Alright, so now let's move on to the individual layers now. So for the shine, what? Oh, that shine is that shine now. Okay. So under the shine, we need to set X. Okay, we don't set everything else. I'm gonna set a Y, then the shine is done. Okay. However, I want the shine to replicate the movement of what's it, number 2? Number 1. You see. Shine and 1 is gonna have the same set for the XY now. Okay. Hey, so this is gonna be Y. This is gonna be X. Okay. Alright, so moving here, the eyebrow X, so this is gonna move this way. You just need to create that slightly more. Oopsie. Kochi did it on the wrong layer. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's do it again. Okay. Okay. Alright, and then for the Y, we're gonna go over the Y and it's gonna go up. Gonna go down. Okay. Alright, the one I'm more worried about is the shine. Does it work properly? Yes. Yep. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now with the shine working nicely, let's move on to the next step. Okay. Alright, so for the next step, we're gonna go for the. Alright, this one does the shine doesn't bother. Okay, this is gonna be PE2. Alright, so for PE2, what I'm gonna do for this one, okay, is this is gonna go in as well. So I'm gonna go up. Okay. So it's a bit like the reverse or slower version of the iris itself. Okay, now I'm gonna go for the S2. Okay. Look. Oh, this is gonna be small. Alright, and this is gonna be big. Yes, yeah. Okay, will the left, right affect this badly? Actually, that layer should stay. This layer should stay in here. Okay. So this is gonna be PE2. And let's end off with PE3 for this one. Okay. So PE3. Go left. This one go right. Okay, so this is actually working on 2 layers of physics movement. Okay, so you can actually have a look at it. I mean, some things I feel might want to change would be this one. I want to reverse it. Okay, kind of like this part. So let's have a look at how this works now. Okay, yeah. There we go. Alright. I'm now thinking if I want this to actually move up and down the stick now. Let me see. Okay. Alright, let's remove this and we have this move up and down the stick now. So this is gonna go down. It's gonna go up. Okay, let's have a look at the difference here and see which one I prefer. Yeah. I think up and down looks better actually, yeah. Flat. So kind of like figuring out which is the best visual. Alright, this one though have to reverse now. Okay, now let's have a look at this again. Yep. Alright, so this is all Gucci. Next thing we need to work on would be the lower under C. This two. Okay, let me have a look at the lower first. Right, the lower is one layer that I believe needs to move for the XY. C as well. Y. X. Okay, so let me look at how the C covers here. Okay, so C actually covers almost everything. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now for the Y here is let's go back up. Eyeball Y. Okay, and I want this to actually go downwards. And the reverse here, I want this to actually go upwards this way. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then we go to the X. So this also creates another effect where it looks like, yes, it's going to one side. Yes, yeah. Okay. I probably want to edit the one for the lower though. Lower needs, at least for the X rise here, lower needs to move in a bit. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright. Hey, say if I'm not wrong now, the eyeballs are gonna move nicely. Yes, yeah. Okay. I think though, for Y over here. So let's move, yeah. Okay. Alright, so now that all this is all set nicely, yeah, next thing we need to set here. This too. Back. Okay, I'll call this the back area layer, yeah. Back. Alright, CV. Okay, so the back is gonna handle the RE2, which is gonna be a turn on the side. Yeah. On the reverse on the other side, yeah. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be PE2. Alright, so let's work on the lower first. Okay, so this two is going to be simple. PE3. Okay. Right, so this way, both 1 and 2 will just be smaller. Then go to the reverse side, and they'll be a bit bigger. That's all, yeah. Okay. Alright, and then lastly, let's move over to the lower. Which is going to be PE3 as well. Small, no, big, the reverse is small, so that's like this variation. Okay, let's go on and have a look at the eyes now. All right, okay, this is all good, at the moment. Okay, yeah. Alright, so next thing we need to work on is the eyes itself. Hey, so over here under the main, let's set the PE first. No. Okay, PE2. Okay, I got the PE2 this time. Now I'm gonna give it for PE1, but I want to see if it gives me a better bouncy effect overall, yeah. Okay. Just very slight movement. Alright, and then P2 is done. Hey, so now let's go into the EXPs. Expressions, yeah. Alright, so for expressions, what I learned from the previous one is also do this one. Lock in this one. Yes, yeah. Okay, and then get this one. Alright, for the EXP though, let me just give this a quick save. Yes, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna create EXP1, EXP2. And let's create EXP3 for save measure first, yeah. Okay, so EXP2. Alright, so now with everything all set up here, all three, let's set up 1, 2, 3, and remove this. Okay. Alright, so the first one I'm going to set up is under Exp. This would be the shock iris. Okay, I'm going to have this one expand out. Alright, and then we have the shock. Okay, this one is not needed. Okay, happy shine. Alright, now let's start adding in. So we have the angry, 01, okay, parameter. I'll just duplicate this first, replicate, select this to replicate, and select this for replicate. Alright, that's definitely more than required, yeah, but let's just go ahead with it. Parameter setting. Okay, so you have angry, you have set, you have judge, you have irk, squint, okay, and yep, judge, angry, sad, squint, yeah. Okay, so this tree, okay, so the last tree here, just yeet this one out. Hey, so now let's go on to do the individual ones here. So remember that all of this is all set here, so it doesn't affect the rest. So I can do one more here, which would be angry. Yeah. Okay, and this one's gonna go up a bit. Alright, and next one. Okay, so we'll go to AXP2. Let's have set now. Okay. I think overall set, we can just bring this down here. See. Okay. Okay, angry, set, up a bit now. Okay. Alright, and then next one we can do is judge. Okay, so judge is usually I just flatten the top. Like, meh. Okay. Oh, I mean, judge is the easiest one among the rest, yeah. Judge is just judging. Yeah. Alright, and then we go on to the next one. Arc. Alright. Okay. Yes, yeah. I forgot I was on the third one. So I can do arc next. So I guess a simple one was just gonna go upwards here. And this one goes up the yeah. Okay. Alright, and the last one, squint. So this one is basically just gonna go everything like this. Yes, yeah. Alright, so all of this tree, let's now set up here. So it doesn't matter which one, it can all close properly. Isn't it? Okay, arc. judge, set, angry, and the last one, shock. Alright, so all of these have the settings all set in nicely. KPE2 has also been set up. Okay, so now let's go in and do the eyelashes. Yay. PE3. Hey, so this one is actually pretty straightforward setup here. Just go in here. Actually I'd like to set this to 1-1. It might be easier. Okay. Alright, and then for the reverse, this is going up. Going down. Alright, so there we go. Oh. Alright. Okay, so there we go. One eye is done. Now let's move on to duplicating the eye first. Okay, now. Did I just delete the layers just now? I did! Oh no! Okay. So now I'm going to do some layer rescuing. On the left eye, yeah, I forgot those couldn't be replicated. Yeah, okay. Alright, so the one layer that I shouldn't have deleted was actually heart. This heart. Yes, yeah. The rest can be replicated, but this heart cannot be replicated. It's slightly different. I should go in the correct area. Yes, yeah, good. Okay. Rescue successful. Okay. Alright, so now this layer all set up here nicely. Let's go on to the next step. And let's get the eyes done, the heart done. Okay, let's now replicate this eye. Select parent objects, copy paste. It's a lot, I know. Okay, and then we'll go for a reflect. Eyeball X is the only one that needs that effect now. Okay. Alright, so on the left eye we can just disappear. Okay, so this on this side now. Okay. Alright, so let's now change this to the left eye. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so this thing has is now working proper. Alright, next up. We'll select the child objects. We change this to left eye. Okay. And we change all of this as well to LE1. Change this to LE2. And change the last one to LE3. There we go. Alright, with the setup all done. Okay, now I just need to go replace the layers for some of the expressions. I forgot something here. Kochi messed up. The sake of consistency, yeah, I will hit everything here. Okay. Right, to make sure that the layers stay consistent in terms of the movements here. Okay, so let's go onto the default main. Okay. Alright, so technically I can do this on the PE. No, this is not going to be on the PE. This is going to be on the main. Okay. I forgot about the brown Y. Yes, yeah. Brown Y. Okay, so eyebrow right. Let's go up. Okay, going down. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright, so now the brown one is done. Okay, let's reset values. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, nah, I think I just do the eyes first. Yeah. The browns are in. Select child objects, Ctrl C V. Okay, so this new one is going to be called LI. Okay, select this. Select child objects. Okay, we're going to add the form reflect eyeball R. Okay, followed by gonna change the layers here. Change this to open L. Okay, and then we're gonna change it to eyebrow L. Yes, yeah. Alright, and then we're going to change this one to LE1, change this to LE2, and the last one, change this to LE3. Okay, so we are done with the replication and reflection. Let's move on to the next step, which is moving in the other layers here. Okay. Right, so as I explained earlier on, there's some layers I cannot so-called replace directly here. So it's time to move them in. So the first one of these is going to be the shine on this one here. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be PE3. I want to see what's that PE. Okay, big, small, big, small, big, small. Okay. Got it. Let's eat all of this. Okay, there's two. Alright, so there's gonna be one. This is gonna be two. Okay, let's add the meshing. Okay. Alright, so for this one, actually there's two. Right, so this direction is small. Let's get this to settle. Small and small. Okay, and the reverse is big and big. You see. Okay. Alright, next thing is I need this two to layer against this one. Okay. Alright, so this one is all done. Our iris is done. This one is done. And then we go into the heart. Let's turn open hearts first. See where's heart. Okay, then take this heart. Yeet this one. Move this heart in. And if I am not wrong, we should be done. Let's see. Now let's go and test the eye settings. So something feels off though. No, it's all correct, yeah. Oh, okay, I know what's off already now. Okay, so moving on to left eye iris. Yeah. The lower no PE2. Yes, this PE2 needs to change. Reflect, and that should work now. And everything else should be magically working. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we are done. Okay, once I'm done with this one, the next step would be to let's get the eyebrow settled. Then I'll be ending my stream for now. Yes, yeah. Hey, so the first thing I need to do is this is gonna go into R. This is gonna go into L. Okay. Hey, CV. V. Okay. So with all those layers all set up nicely here. Yes, Momo, shortly, give me a moment. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright, so for this too, I'm gonna set the Y here. The Y setting here. Okay. So R is going to go to R and Y is going to go to Y. I mean L. Okay. Alright, but I'm gonna move these two together. So when this one goes up, this two goes up together. Yes, yeah. Bit lower. Okay, this one goes on together. Okay. It's a cubby song right now. Let me just give a quick check on my music play. Yep. Dreamland. Alright, so for this one, let's see how I'm gonna do this now. I can set a total of a few expressions. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna have this one set this way. The rest I will do a warp method instead now. Okay. No, set and heart. Okay, yeah. So let's go for 0, 1. Set browns. Perda. Heart browns. And the last one, parameter 0, 1. Okay. And the last one will be Angie browns. Okay, 0, 1. Alright, so now I've all this all set up nicely here with almost shock browns. Shock browns 0, 1. Angie browns 0, 1. Okay, and the last one would be Judge browns 0, 1. Yeah. Alright, so all the browns have all been set up. The parameters, shock browns, judge brown. Okay, so this few main and key. Okay. Alright, so let's settle this one. I think I'll set the hard brown first, so I'm gonna put hard brown on top for both cases here. Alright, so the hard brown is gonna be 1, 2, heart. Okay. Alright, so the hard browns, we just have to link it with the hard brown here. Okay, and then oops, reflect. Okay, and then we do the reverse for the heart. Mama. Okay, I'll squish this too so it can fit better here. Same thing here. Okay, and after all of this, I'm just gonna set it in a 3-way, and in default, just gonna go to 0. Okay, and in the hearts, these will go to 0. Alright, so we have now created the expression for the heart browns. Okay. Next step, let's go for the set browns. Okay. Alright, so set browns, it's just gonna go from here. Okay. Yes, yep. Alright, there we go. We got the set browns. Okay. Fine tuning it a bit. Okay, yeah. Alright, and then we've got the Angie browns. Okay, Angie's gonna be just the tip going up. And this one going in there. So it's a bit smaller though. Okay, and then yeah. I'm going down a bit. Okay. Alright, so oopsie. Okay. Angie brown. Alright, so now we'll move on to Angie browns. I think I'll also move it down a bit. Let's have a look at the angry eyes. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Set eyes with set browns. Okay, let's move it down a bit as well, yeah. Okay. Alright, all of this is all set nicely. Let's now move on to the next part. Okay, so when we got all this done, R, L, default values all settled nicely. Okay. Alright, so now we go on to the warping expressions, which is simpler ones in a way. Isn't it? Exp. Alright, so shock browns. It's just a matter of this one going up, sliding upwards. Yeah, maybe this one go up a bit. Alright, shock browns, that's it. Nothing too shocking. Okay. Alright, and the next one is judge browns. So judge browns, basically I just want my browns to turn a bit more straight, like this. Straight, and maybe the edge here. Yes, yeah. Straight. Okay, and maybe the H here. That's it. Judge Browns. Okay. And with this, I have finished the pretty much the entire upper face expressions. I know there's sparkles, so now I've not fixed those in yet. Okay. Alright, so before I end the stream, so this is just a short stream to get work done. Alright, so before I end the stream, let me just show what has been done. Okay, first up, we've got the eyes on both sides. Okay, physics all added in. Alright, we've got the shock eyes. Okay, where we can activate with the shock browns. Okay. We've got the shock iris and alternate version. Also works with shock browns. Okay, we've got the small eyes. Maybe the small eyes can play some of the brown settings that I put in. Okay. Yeah, all set. Okay. I mean, we can figure this out later on, yeah. Alright, so the next one is we've got the hearts. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Next up, we've got the shine for the eyes. The shine for the eyes do work on this manner. Okay. Alright, and then open close. The shine actually closes as well. So it disappears along here. Yes, yeah. Okay, and the other side, it disappears along here. Alright. Hey, so next up we've got the happy eyes. The difference between the normal and happy is, yeah, happy close. Alright, so now we'll go on to the angry eyes, which can go to angry browns. Pretty much by default, this is the plan. Of course, we can do other warps later on. Okay, we got the set, which goes with set browns. Oh no, this angry. Where's my set browns? Okay, yeah. Alright, and then we've got the next one, the judge eyes. We got the arc eyes. We got the squint. Okay. We got the heart browns. Oh yeah, heart browns go with heart eyes. I forgot. Yes, yeah. Okay. And yeah, pretty much everything is here. The eye movement, you can see left to right. Okay, and then we got the open close. Yes, yeah. Alright, so with this, we've come to the end of my stream. I hope you all learned something new. If you got any questions, feel free to drop it inside the I don't know if there's comments on this thing. If not, just head over to my Discord. Links and all in the description. You can also, like, you know, put something on Twitter, tag me. I think Discord is more effective, but yeah. Alright, so anyway, see you next round. I will be doing more of this live stream, so in the afternoon and early evenings for the next few weeks. Hopefully next week or so on linear. So after that, we should be done. Okay, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye. Yeah. Oh no, I just turned on my settings.